Welcome back to the Spreadsheet Edit channel. So today we'll cover on the summary part. Okay, so the summary part, instead of showing the general things, what we're going to do is like the selections. So the selection will based on current or time slot. Okay, so if it's a current, okay, so it will these three reading will reflect. Okay, so this means that there will be a nested if over here. Okay, and if your time slot, then you only based on the selection of time slot over here. Okay, so this one I haven't updated the time yet, so I will get the time from here to here. Okay, so this one is the December one, they are updated. Okay, so I just replace over here. Okay, so this is the time slot. Okay, so and then the time slot, of course we're going to insert the conditional formatting there. Okay, so conditional formatting is data validations. Okay, add rules. This one we're going to select from a range, so the range will be this one until A. Okay, so the advanced options, we must ensure arrow is the chip. Done. Okay, so you will be able to select like this. On the next one over here, we also doing the same thing also. Okay, we again add the data validation for the selections, add rows from a range. Okay, so ensure this one, this is only 2. Okay, and adjust the insert chip, we're using arrow. Okay, so this is only 2. Current means that you pay on based on the time zone over here. So in order to calculate the completions, right, first of all we think of the number of the tasks over here. Okay, so we need to calculate how many tasks over here. Okay, so normally we will just count the tasks. Okay, the status whatever over here. Okay, so it's not equal to 0. Look for it can be number column or number activity or start time, end time, and status or even start delay. Okay, so as long as it's not empty, then we return the total number of the activities. Okay, the next one we quickly calculate the number of activities that is stated completed. So from the things over here, right, so we will turn out the completed. Okay, so this one we remove, then you can see the things. Okay, so based on the status, this one is completed, then we'll calculate is completed. Okay, so for this one, let's say we don't do anything first, we just based on the current time. Okay, so this one we will use count if okay, so the count if over here we are using from this column. Okay, column G started. Okay, until here. Okay, so this is the first column that we will consider, and of course we need to absolute reference this range. Okay, and then the range will be calculate only completed. Okay, I need to change my this one wrong, and I can check. Okay, so back to normal already. So the next one, of course this one you based on the current time. Okay, let's say we need to check the time. Okay, the current time over here. What's the things over here? So we are based on the actual ends here. Okay, so this one is completed, right? So we based on the end time over here. So is m time is not equal to 0. For example, we need to consider whether these columns, right? Okay, this column, okay, is it more than or equal, let's say it's current time, right? Okay, so it must be less than the current time or what. Okay, so for this one, right, so when there's a time reading over here, let's say as 12 o'clock. Okay, so there's 0 activities. Let's say there are 12:30 or maybe 12:31. It will be 1 activities completed over here based on this example, as you can see over here. Okay, so only 12:30 and onwards, right? This one will be calculated. Okay, so for this case, okay, so what we're going to do is like, okay, so we will use this one. Okay, and then what we're going to use, of course it will be the date. What kind of date we use? Okay, so for this one, what I'm going to use, it will be time slot first. Okay, I just move back to B7. And of course I need to also reference this. So currently B7 don't have anything, so we will not see some things there. Okay, so this one will be 0. Let's say is equal to, like this time, right, is also 0. 12:30 it will be 1. Okay, that's why I mentioned over here. When you also completed 1. So this is the idea, and of course we need to divide by the total number of activities. Count if. Okay, so for this one, as I said, we for me easy things, right? So I will just use back column G. Okay, this column, then I'm going to absolute reference it, and of course we're going to use this one not equal to empty. Okay, so this is the things. Okay, this one is the calculations. Okay, so let's say it's not equal to empty, you return 20 activities here, so 110. Okay, so from here we're going to do the summary. Okay, times 100. Okay, and of course we can round it to this, round this one. Okay, become 2 decimal places. Okay, one over 20. Okay, which is 100 divided by 20 with 5%. So this is just 5%. Okay, because you only have 1 over there. This one of course based on time slot. So this is the one of the if conditions. Okay, so for expected completions over here, what we can think of, okay, we are based on the end time over here. So this time, right, and time over here, right, instead of referring to F, we're going to refer to column D. Okay, so for this one, we will calculate entire things over here, except we change the things to column D instead of column F. So from here, we're going to change these columns, right, to D, column D. Okay, so that's all. And of course, if column D, there should be 2 record. 2 divide 20 should be 10%, 10%, okay, it should be 20%. Okay, but this is somehow not really right. Let me check where it goes wrong. And this one, I know the reason. Okay, from here, why I'm going to remove this completed. The reason why, because that time, that the completed is based on the column G. Okay, not column G. The reason is because it's based on the column this one. So we are not following the column over here, so we are following column here. Okay, so let's say the time now is 12:20. Okay, it should be I'll come with 20%. Column D B7 is correct. Okay, so it's 10, just how I choose the other one. Okay, so this one we completed. So from here, let's say we based on the time range over here, right? So this variance will be just based on these two, this completion and expected completions, right? We're based on the selections of time slot over here. Let's say you don't want to make the thing complicated, you can even remove these selections. Okay, so if you don't want, you can put the current time as well, so it will be based on the current date time. And of course the current date time over here, right, we need to do something over here, which is now. And of course this one's right, what we're going to do over here, you're going to make it invincible. Okay, so this one's right. For the time being, we just fill up yellow first, so that we will not forget the formula. Okay, so and from here, right, this one's right. Okay, so from here, let's say this reading expected completion is less than the completion, which means that we are leading. Okay, so this one's right should be changed to progress status. Okay, so from here we are either on par, which is what we expected, and also leading or lagging. Okay, so this one we will use the if formula. Okay, of course we will check the things over, let's say these readings, right? Okay, and of course we're going to do something over here, all first. The reason we put all, okay, shouldn't put all, should put n. Okay, so we're going to put length trim, which is the famous formula, this one. Okay, go 0. This means that if the both cells is empty, right, we will no need to do anything. So for this case, it will not happen. So once we're doing some things over here, it will not be empty anymore. Okay, so we will put empty. Okay, otherwise we put under if close. So we completed one of the if inside. So this one we are going to use, let's say this one more than P9. Okay, so this case we will record the thing is like feeding. Okay, and of course I have other two conditions, so we will need to consider the other things false. Okay, so for the false we also need to open another if over here. So P8 less than P9. What does it mean? Okay, so this is lagging, or if it's the same, okay, compare. So from here we can see the progress is lagging because the expected completion percentage should be 10 instead of 5%. Okay, but somehow we just completed 5%, that's why it end up lagging here. Okay, so what if we change it? Okay, so we added the things over here, right? This one we copy the things over here. Of course it will return delay, it doesn't matter, and also you can see the delays over here. Okay, so 2 start delay, 1 end delay. Okay, so delay got 2. Okay, so this is the reading. So from here we can see this start delay, this end also delay, and there are 2 start delay, 1 end delay. Okay, so both delay is only this one. Okay, this is how we see the things. Okay, and over here you see once we are added, right, the completion it will become 10%. Okay, so this is the things. Okay, so let's say this one's right, I change based on current time slot. Okay, so from here, okay, instead of referring to B7, right, I need to be referring to C7. So from this entire formula I can copy. Okay, so I'm going to put if the time slot this one. Okay, and of course we need to consider the empty value as well. That's why we always put length trim this value, and then F4 close equals 0, then we're going to return this one. Okay, otherwise we're going to return another if formula again. So, and of course going to close this one, so it complete the if cycle. Okay, and this one what we're going to do is, let me check. Okay, so we need to close one more column, one more bracket. Okay, so from here, okay, so for this case, right, this is let's say time slot. Okay, so now we're going to choose this one. So reference equal to, okay, so if equal to time slot, okay, it will return this one. Okay, then otherwise, okay, so for this case, and another if again, if this one, this B6 equal to current. Then we can paste the formula and then return nothing. Okay, so this one we're going to change to C7. Simple as that. Okay, and similarly this one we also doing the same as well. So for this one, this formula I'm going to put over here. Reason why, because I'm going to change the formula from here to here. So because the if conditions I'm routed, okay, so from here this one it is not time slot, so I'm going to replace until here. Okay, otherwise I'm going to replace this one. So and this one becomes C7. Okay, so let's say I put current, right, it becomes 0. Okay, this one doesn't change, but this one will change. Okay, so when I put this one, right, okay, so it doesn't matter. And then this one we can also put another conditions. Okay, so if there's nothing over here, we return empty, and also we can use or. Based on here, right, we want, let's say, both 0, right, which means that shouldn't return anything because nothing special over here. Okay, so this one we're going to put n conditions. Okay, so let's say b8 equals 0, and also b9 equals 0. Okay, so it will gone, and then this one finish. So from here we're going to remove this one. Okay, so we can lock the cell, ensure no one's edit this one. So how to do that? Okay, so you can see the product range. Okay, so product range, you just add this one. So C7, set permissions, only you. Okay, so and other people click on here, they are unable to click this one. Okay, so we were safe for protecting the formulas over here. And of course this one, these three, you also need to protect because it's more on the formula. Okay, so also preventing other people accidentally move your data. Okay, so this one will protect range. Okay, as you can see, you can put some remarks over here. Okay, so only you. Okay, so you can see this is formula. This was C7. C7, you can put the headers like the hidden or the walking cell. Okay, so from here you can change this walking cell. Okay, so done. Then you can see this one with more reference, then you understand what is it. Okay, so this one you close it. Okay, so these three they are unable to change. I need here. Okay, let's say I just based on. Okay, so it become like this. So that's all for all the readings over here. So it looks much better here now. So and then we can have much more complicated readings. Okay, so this is how it looks like, and that's all for today. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked the video.